All right, welcome back everybody to Cool Sports Chat. Three of us tonight. You see Bob live from Qualcomm Stadium in San Diego. Little time traveling going on here today. We see Matt coming from looks like Tennessee, but I don't recognize that stadium.
Yeah, it's the new one, man. They just built it, man, last year.
Oh, yeah, I mean, look how beautiful this Chicago Dome is that I am in right now. Currently live. Definitely this new Chicago Dome. You can see the Aon Center right over here, right there. So you can tell definitely Chicago.
Yeah, but unfortunately, it's not home of the Bears anymore, right? Isn't it like the Chicago Eagles or something?
Possibly the Chicago Jaguars. No, I mean we'll definitely see. That's something this upcoming year. I'm sure we'll hear more about. We'll definitely get into that when the time is right. Obviously, we'll probably do some fan or not fancy, some free agency chat this upcoming year because it's always a fun time for us well, I guess football fans, but fantasy football players as well. If you guys saw the thumbnail, there is a new horse in town. I will take my defeat with graciousness and say I lost. I was not the better team this week. He called it, and he was right. He beat me at least by 15 points. And,
Futuristic. It's the whole theme of the show is we're in the future right now, man. We saw it coming.
I mean, Bob is in the past. Look at him in San Diego.
Yep.
We're supposed to have Brendan here. He's coming live from the St. Louis Rams Stadium. Maybe the connection's bad in St. Louis right now. Maybe that's why.
yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is a Cronky owned venue, so
Was. It's no longer there. I mean, I don't know. Is the RCA Dome still there?
awesome.
Possibly. I thought we were going to have two futures and two pasts, but let me meet in the middle. Look at Matt drinking that fresh 2025 Pepsi right there.
Yep, it's futuristic and everything. Well, it's current time, but it's futuristic back in the day.
Yeah, so let me pull up the fantasy because whew,
I'm getting beat.
Well,
I'm
dude, you got
not,
to fix your roster, Bob. Simple as that. You got guys starting who are on a bye week.
Yep.
And then you got Bronco players who actually should be playing because they might do something this week.
yeah, so last week I lost by 30. Not something I'm used to saying.
No.
Uh,
Yeah,
but
especially the Blake's team, man. What was up with
Dark
that?
Horse. Wow. Yeah, 161 to 131. At one point I know I kind of got I don't know what I was doing on Sunday, but I had stepped away. And at that point I was still looking pretty good. And then I got a text message from Matt that said, "Damn." And I
It
was like
summed it up
down by
perfectly, man.
so much. Yeah. I was like,
Sums it up
"Holy
perfectly.
cow." I did not expect that one bit. But yeah, no, his team played really well. I know he had been trying to trade CJ Stroud earlier in the year, and I do not think he is going to now. 60 points almost by Mr. CJ Stroud
Well,
to go
I think
along.
his lineup of just his three Texans players beat you. Just the three of them.
94 1. Yeah, it's pretty well. I might have beat him if it was just the three Texans. It's close. It's been a close game. Dalton Schultz got 32 tight end and wide receiver Tank Dell 34-60. Also, some on my side, I definitely had some lower lower outputs, I guess, than normal from Jamar Chase. Only 8 points. For a while, Tyreek was well under 10. So, hey, my team was not the better team. That's all I can say. I will be
Yeah,
very
unfortunately,
pissed.
I lost this week in one of my other leagues because of Herbert having a poor performance. So it's like, what the hell, man? Should have
Oh,
won that one easily.
did and I was kind of watching that last night. Um, he got outplayed statistically by Zach Wilson, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know if anyone like if you put that. I mean, I guess their defense is really good, so maybe some of us would have been like, "Yeah, that's going to happen," but that is just a crazy statistic. Now, luckily in our league, though, Matt, you are the other 8-1 team, as you has dismantled a good word to use. I mean, you dismantled South Park cows.
Yeah, I felt bad for Shane, man. I really do. He had such a bright future ahead of him this season, and then he had to play me 2 weeks in a
In a
row, and
row.
this week was probably one of the worst ones for his team.
Yeah, 58 points. I mean, look at this. His quarterback, 0.68. His running back, zero point 0.8. His other running back, 4.6. Wide receiver 2, 1.9. I mean, holy cow. I mean, I think you roll with your quarterback and your wide receiver, and you probably win that one. I know he messaged us and he was like, "Hey, I'm really excited I'm doing so well, but these next 2 weeks are gonna be tough," and they sure were. But hey, you and Blake are now 1-2. You know that battle for number one spot is slowly inching to a little bit more clarity, I suppose.
Dude, I'll lose this week. I mean, I'm playing a 9 seed, so that's or not a 9 seed. That's the following week. The 14. I'm playing the 0-9 Bears, so I'll be the one that's lucky enough to lose to them for the first time.
Right. Well, let's look before we get too far in the future. We'll take a look at the rest of the league. Speaking of the Bears, they definitely lost again. Cryptic Critters, good job to Shane, David, who's first year in the league, 6-3 with a pretty sizable win against BP Bears. But BP Bears, they're 0-9, but they're still trying to hang in there. Making moves. I know. Who did they have start this week? They had Sam Howell start, got him 30 points, but Kyler Murray's coming back next week. I don't know if it's enough to save or salvage this season, I should say, but good on David at least for getting that. And then look at Birmingham Bats. We thought they might be dead early on in the season. They weren't looking too hot. A couple wins, 2 in a row. They're 4-5, so they fought back into the playoff race with a pretty sizable, kind of sizable beat down of the Desert Dogs, who 1.1 by their quarterback. It's crazy. Also on here, Brendan. I know a few weeks back. Whoa, cell phone. I hear sound. I hear sound.
Bob,
Bob.
oh damn,
Qualcomm
he
swallowed
got
him up.
lost at the stadium.
Qualcomm let Bob go. Speaking of Bob's team, unfortunately, he did lose this week to Montana Outlaws. I know Brendan was feeling a little unsure about his team, especially with all the injuries, but he's rebounded quite nicely and is now 6-3. Blazing Red also might be fighting a little bit back for a playoff spot, perhaps with a win over Iowa Eagles. Close win there. Uh, Blazing Red is now 3-6, so it's going to be a long road, but anything is possible. Speaking of 3-6 teams coming on hot, is Blueberry Bulldogs beating down the Sun Hitters as well. Who Mark dropping to 4-5. He has some tough matchups upcoming. So let's look at this week that's upcoming for fantasy football. We're gonna do a little bit different for you guys this week. Just try to give you a little, I don't know, something new, I suppose. So Bobby, you are playing those Blueberry Bulldogs, and we got 4 weeks left. What is your game plan kind of going into this week to beat them?
I gotta see if I can mix my players up a little bit. Try to look and see what I can do.
Yeah, I mean right now you have Heineke starting. Is that your only quarterback right now? Yeah, that's
I
your
got
only.
I got with on the bench too.
Yeah, and Stafford, and we'll get to that because there's some big news out of the Rams. I'm wondering if he's done for the year. So you might, I don't know, you might have to try to make a play if one of these teams that have 3 quarterbacks and see if you can't snag one.
Did I hear Carson Wentz is going to the Rams?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he might
he's
be the
going
starter.
there. Yeah, we shall see.
Anybody have him or no?
Yeah, I think my uncle picked him up. So Matt, you are currently projected to win against the BP Bears. Any game plan of yours going into this week though?
Nope. Just try not to become the first team to lose.
Right. Well, let's take a flip side. Where is? Oh, there he is, Mr. Dark Horse himself, projected to lose this week.
Good. He can take that L on the way out.
It looks like he does not have a running back currently slated in one of his spots. They're on a bye week, so
I'll trade him. I got a quarterback. I'll send him a quarterback or a running back for his quarterback.
all right.
He give me Stroud.
I don't know if he's gonna trade Stroud. I know he was offering it to Brennan and me, and now I'm like, oh.
What you talking about? You think your uncle picked up Carson Wentz, dude? I'm looking at the feed right now. It says the Castle Rock Rams picked up Wentz.
I didn't pick up Wentz.
Yeah, you did. You dropped Jalen Hall and picked up.
My uncle
Wentz.
had Jalen Hall. The
No,
Vikings quarterback? No, that's not me.
Oh no, stupid background.
Go look at Mark's roster. He's on his roster. I see him because he plays me this week. I was gonna jump to my league. I'm supposed to beat Mark, so I mean Mark started off pretty hot. We'll see how he finishes. Dark Horse projected to lose. Let's see, Montana Outlaws projected to kill the Eagles. So
Sorry, look right there.
hold on. I do not have. Look at the rosters. That is not me. I did not pick him up.
Well, that's weird.
He's not on my team. I promise.
How does
Pinky-
that happen?
Pinky promise. Pinky promise. I do not have Mr. Carson Wentz on my team. I actually kind of surprised Brendan didn't pick him up. Let's see.
Brendan wasn't thinking right then.
Ooh. Here is a matchup, and I wish one of these two guys were on to talk about it. But it is 6-3 South Park Cows going against the 6-3 Cryptid Critters. Like both are projected 95 and 97. So that could be our matchup to watch this week.
Heck yeah,
and
man,
then
I'm gonna get my popcorn and watch.
oh, here we go. Here's your fantasy scheduling from NFL.com. 2 weeks in a row, Desert Dogs, Birmingham Bats. But it looks like this week the Dogs are projected to overcome the Bats. Okay, so let's look a little bit in the future. That's what today's a little bit about, right? See what the matchups going on are. Ooh, me and Bobby play 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
And Blazing Red Thundercats. We got Outlaws versus Cryptid Critters. Blueberry Bulldogs versus the Birmingham Bats. Desert Dogs versus Sun Hitters. Well, let's see who's projected right now. And good old. All right, so I'm projected to win that one. Matt is projected to lose that week.
Yeah, it's all about the bye weeks, though.
Right. Montana Outlaws projected to win. Bats projected to win. Desert Dogs projected to win. Dark Horse projected
You
to
picked
win.
up Carson Wentz.
I don't have Carson Wentz. Look
Yeah,
at
you
my
do.
roster.
You
Look
do.
at
It
my
says
roster.
you do.
Look at my roster.
I'm reading it.
He is not on my roster. He is on the
Yes,
Sun.
he is.
I can confirm he is with Sun Hitters. That's
He
just
is
a
with the
wacky
Sun
thing that they're
You
blaming
did.
you there for, dude.
You picked up Carson Wentz. Castle Rock Rams, Keegan. I see.
He is on the Sun Hitters. I do not have him. Matt can confirm.
No, I see it right here.
Can confirm.
6 hours ago.
It was not me. I
It
promise
was you.
everyone. Bobby, you can go look at my roster.
I know.
You look at my roster, he ain't there. And you know why? You can look right across from who I'm playing. He's right there. Hey, it looks like Shane 2 weeks from now projected Eagles victory. I haven't heard from Ty in a while, so hopefully we can hear from him soon on the chat again.
Well, because he didn't come on last week, did he?
But look at this. Brian is projected to beat the Iowa Eagles.
Shit.
He's not going to go defeat. This is week 12. Let's see. South Park Cows to beat Bob. Blazing Red to beat the Sun Hitters. Dark Horse to beat Desert Dogs. Bulldogs to beat Critters. Thundercats to beat Outlaws. Ooh, Rams to beat Bats. And then week 13. Ooh, it says the Cryptic Critters to beat the Rams. There we go, David. Blueberry Bulldogs projected to beat the Cats.
Not
Bats
happening.
projected to beat the Blazing Red. Desert Dogs projected to beat Eagles. Bobby's projected to beat the Bears. South Park Cows projected to kill the Sun Hitters. And Outlaws projected to squeak by Mr. Dark Horse. Did we lose Bobby again?
So there you go. Dark Horse taking 2 losses. Yeah, Bob's out.
He's still trying to fact check, even though I swear I don't have him.
He's like, you son of a bitch.
Right. Let's see.
Oh, no, I'm excited. I'm 2 weeks away from being at Mile High Stadium for the Broncos-Vikings matchup. Sunday night, it's going to be great. It's going to be loud, crazy, full of Minnesota fans. Because there are no Bronco fans anymore.
Right.
They hate the team.
They are all sold in on Russell Wilson again, which is completely funny because they're going to not draft a quarterback and then just be in the same boat. So if that's what
I
the
saw it
Broncos
on
want.
social media today. Somebody actually compared Russell Wilson to Patrick Mahomes and said that Mahomes is the worst of the two.
Bullshit.
All right. It's like, what crack pot did you smoke from this morning?
Right.
His numbers this year may look better, but I would take Patrick Mahomes 1,000 times over 1,000 when it comes to him or Russell Wilson.
Well, look at the receivers that Russ has had to, or not Russ, Mahomes has had to throw to.
Yeah, he makes his receivers, Wilson needs his receivers to make him.
Yeah, the Broncos are terrible. But they didn't play last week, so I can't talk too much.
Thank goodness. They probably would have lost.
Right. Let's see. We're going to get into NFL. Any surprises last week? Kind of felt like a weird week. The Bengals-Bills was a close one. But Chargers blew out the Jets, even though, we talked about the quarterback situation there.
Yep.
The Raiders, I think we all kind of predicted the Raiders to win. Most teams do after they fire their coach. But they
Sounds right.
blew out the Giants. The Browns shut out the Cardinals. Colts came in, won like we thought. Eagles squeaked by. That's always a tough matchup. Again, had it been in Dallas, probably would have gone Dallas's favor.
Well, and again, another critical call, no call, whatever flag review that could have went either way that, helped in favor of the Eagles. I'm telling you, man, the referees are killing it every week. Like, there's at least one or two plays that you can point out that would have made a difference in the game. Again, not making the game, not winning the game, but would have made a difference in the game.
See, I didn't watch that game, so that's more bad.
And then how about those Minnesota Vikings? Coming from behind. Third string, fourth string quarterback, whatever you want to call Dobbs right now, but he is the number one guy now in Minnesota, leading the boys in purple to beat those Falcons. Bob, how did the Broncos do this last week?
They were off.
You sure?
Yep.
I thought it was the Broncos versus the bar vendors, the ones that serve the alcohol at the game. They had a special ceremony game there at the stadium.
No.
The Rangers are killing the the Red Wings right now, 5-0.
Texans, like we talked about, killed it this week.
On here.
That was a good game. Again, that was a fun one to watch.
Right. Talking about some not fun games to watch. 37-3 Ravens just dismantling the Seahawks. That was did not project that. The Packers, again, 20-3 craziness. Matt brought up the Vikings. We'll get to another fun game. 31-28. That was a game I don't know if any of us knew which way it was going to go, but Vikings took that one. And
I'm pretty sure in our group, too, we were split on it. That was one where I think we were half and half.
Right. Commanders, close victory for a while. It looked like they were going to lose. Bears, again, were up but lost. I know a lot of people want to blame Mr. Fields, but I don't think it's his fault. Titans, what happened there on Thursday night, losing 16-20? I mean, I don't know if anyone picked this. Did anyone pick Pittsburgh? I don't remember.
No. We were all pretty confident they were losing just because of their offensive coordinator and just their previous play the week before.
And then the Chiefs beat the Dolphins, and this is why the NFL is fun, because the Dolphins beat up the Denver Broncos, scored 70 points on them. The Chiefs could only score 9, and somehow the Chiefs then beat the Dolphins. So that's the kind of fun little spin the wheel that is the NFL. Any given Sunday is definitely true.
Yeah, and so far, no other game has come as close to that beat down the Dolphins gave the Broncos with that 70,
I don't think any game in the history of the NFL has come. I mean, there was that, Bears, like 70-something to something game. But most of the time, that was insane. All right, let's get into this week. Panthers and Bears on Thursday Night Football. Who's going?
How did that one not get flexed out of the primetime slot? Oh my goodness, this is going to be a bad game. Are we going with predictions now?
Yeah, might as well.
All right. Well, I'm going to take Chicago in this one. I think they've had a lot of close games right now. For them, I think it doesn't matter. I mean, you almost want to beat the Panthers because your shot at getting that number one pick is even more enhanced, right? Because they've won 2 games now. And even if you lose, you lose a shot at having that number one now. So I'm going to pick the Bears, I think, just out of spite so they can keep that number one pick through the Panthers trade.
Yeah, I'm picking Chicago as well. I couldn't come live from the Chicago Dome and not pick the Bears. Bobby, what about you? Bears,
Chicago.
Panthers. Now, what? Why are you picking the Bears?
The Bears got. I think to the offense. You know, Justin Fields is a good quarterback. They got a good team. They got an explosive offense too.
I don't think is Fields playing. I haven't heard that.
Not to my knowledge. I think they're still on their backup.
Yeah.
Young kid. The whippersnapper.
Oh, whippersnapper. And then a 7:30 a.m. game. Where's this one coming from, Matt? The Patriots and the Colts.
That one, I believe, is in Germany as well. And then they have one more game in Mexico.
Okay. So, Bobby, this one it's gonna be a weird game. It always is when they go across the pond, as a lot of people want to say.
Yep.
We got the Patriots. We got the Colts. Who you taking?
New England.
Now, why are you picking New England?
I I think New England's just a good team overall. They could score a lot of points when they,
What about you, Matt?
I think I'm going to go with this is a tough one, man. Indianapolis just shows a little bit more poise this year right now. Colts, like we've just have a little bit more right now. Patriots are struggling. Yes, it's a Bill Belichick team, but it's a rough year for them, and he's just not been able to get a deal on it. We don't know who their real quarterback is. We've seen sloppy play from both guys. I don't know. It's going to be again another game that it's not really going to be high on my list to watch.
Right? Yeah, it's another weird week. I'm gonna have to go with the Colts. Their offense, even with Minshew, I guess it's weird, but we can trust him more than Belichick. Like Matt was saying. I know there's been a lot of weird rumors going around that Belichick's going to be a coach of the Commanders next year. I have been seeing that the Commanders were looking to trade for him next year. So I guess if he beats Shula's record, that could be a location. All right, here we go. Let's get to some better action. The Browns and the Ravens. Super good offense. I guess the Ravens also have a pretty good defense. Browns, really good defense. Well, I'm not sure if we know what their offense is or who even's playing quarterback. They're paying a lot of money to someone. He's not playing quarterback. Bobby, who are you picking, and who do you think plays quarterback this week for the Browns?
I've heard what's his name is coming back this week. I'm picking Cleveland.
What's his name? What do you mean? PJ Walker? Manziel's coming back?
I thought he was still with them.
No, I think he's out of the league.
I'm picking Cleveland.
You look at that. Matt is going to get some drinks from the new stadium. Look how nice that Oh, he's back. How was the inside of that stadium, Matt?
Dude, it's beautiful. This is like one of the nicest facilities I've been in since the U.S. Bank Stadium.
I mean, Bob, do you agree with that? Do you like that new Tennessee stadium Matt's at right now, live, obviously?
Yeah.
This is definitely live, everybody. This is definitely
totally, dude, I got the heart of the city right back here, man. I'm ready to go shake some boots and dance with the ladies.
Here, yeah, I'm going to step away just real quick so you guys can get a better view of this beautiful stadium. It's filled in right now. They were so excited that we were going to live stream that they filled up the stadium for us. But here, oh, look at that. You can see the state. Look at all the skyline. You see the Aon Center to Prudential. I mean, beautiful. I'm coming back in, guys. Don't worry. Look, quick in and out. How's the weather in San Diego, Bob? You liking it in San Diego right now?
It's nice. 80 degrees.
80 degrees. I like that. I know we're flying back into Colorado tonight. Heard we probably will have some snow in the morning, so
Yep.
you must be enjoying that 80 degrees. Let's see. Matt, who are you picking, Ravens or Browns?
Dude, give me Lamar Jackson. He's starting to find his tempo right now, and he looked really good last one. In Cleveland again, we're not sure who the quarterback is. They're kind of lost right now. They're still a playoff team. I think they're still gonna squeeze into the playoffs, but Baltimore's hot. They're at home. Give me Mr. Louisville Cardinal Lamar Jackson.
Well, and you know me, I'm going to pick my Louisville Cardinal alum, Lamar Jackson. Though, just for the sake of it, we might just. The ghost of Otto Graham is here in Chicago
He's in
again.
Chicago too now. Damn. You followed you to Vegas.
Here, hold on. Let's see if we can. Otto Graham, can we get you live on the screen?
There you
he's
go, Otto.
live.
How you doing, buddy?
Otto, you are the greatest quarterback of all time. No matter what Tom Brady fans say, how do you feel about that? Okay, you're humble. We like that. He's a humble player. The ghost of Otto Graham. We like Otto Graham. Big fans here, but unfortunately, we will have to pick the Baltimore Ravens. I can't go against Lamar Jackson and the Cardinals. So that brings us to I don't know how this one's going to go. It's Packers and Steelers. Packers and Steelers both actually looked decent last week, but they've also looked terrible. So, Bob, which versions of each team are we getting and why?
Baltimore.
This isn't Baltimore. All right, I think we're having some time dilations going on. Matt, what about you?
It's gonna be. Oh man, this is that time of the year where it's the middle of the pack teams when they play each other. Makes it kind of hard to call. Pittsburgh's at home. They're definitely somewhat playing better. Jordan Love still. I don't know if I can trust him to pick him and his boys to win in the Steel City. I'm going to go with those terrible towel eating Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, I'm going to have to say the Steelers, too. They do have a better defense. And I don't know. I guess I trust their offense more as well. I don't know who we could be totally wrong. I was wrong quite a bit last week, so we shall see.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ooh, San Francisco 49ers traveling to Jacksonville Jaguars. Bobby, who's winning this one?
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. Why? Why do you pick Jacksonville?
Because of I like what's his the quarterback.
Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, he's good.
Steve Burnell.
The defense is good too.
Matt.
Dude, 49ers better get their crap together. I think they had the bye week to think about it, get some stuff back in order. They're coming off right now 3-game losing streak, and Jacksonville's rolling right now. Trevor Lawrence is looking good, and ETN as well. In Jacksonville, it's going to be a loud house, and I just don't see the 49ers losing 4 in a row, though. I think they're going to be prepped and ready to go, and they will break their losing streak.
Yeah, I'm going to take Jacksonville. I've been picking terrible, so I'm just going to start throwing darts out. We'll see if I get any right. So give me Jacksonville at home. Jaguars offense, ETN to grind it out at the end and get a victory in Duval. And that brings us, man, your Minnesota Vikings are a host of the New Orleans Saints. Who's partying in what city? Is it the stadium that they modeled their design off of their logo in Minnesota? Or is it the stadium that's become so iconic since all those shots of Hurricane Katrina? Which one are you taking?
Dude, I got to roll with the Minnesota Vikings right now. They are on fire. The way Dobbs came in, it looked pretty shaky towards the end. I had the quarterback, Hill went down, suffered a concussion, which was unfortunate. Then, Mr. Dobbs comes in and I think he fumbled the ball within the first drive and then also got sacked in the end zone where he held on to it too long and took a safety. And it's like, oh my God, here we go again. But to pull out an exciting win like that, you're going to be at home. Crowd's going to be loud as always. U.S. Bank Stadium does not disappoint us there. I just think the Saints are going to run into their matchup. Vikings take this one.
Bobby, who's winning this one?
Minnesota.
Why are you picking Minnesota?
I'm going with Matt. Matt, that's Matt's team, so I'm picking Minnesota.
Okay. All right, let's make a clean sweep 3-0. Give me the Vikings. I don't know. I feel like the Saints are probably a better team, but their offense is always so hit or miss. And I feel like the Vikings are riding a hot streak. I get it's just a week, but they want to win it for Kirk, right?
Yeah,
They might
absolutely.
sign him too now. They're wearing shirts with Kirk Cousins' face. We can't lose now. All right. Oh, here we go. The team you're visiting their stadium. Obviously, they can't be there right this week, unfortunately. But the Tennessee Titans traveling down to Tampa Bay, taking on those Buccaneers. Now, before we get to your reactions, because I know that Tennessee crowd behind you is probably going to get loud. Bob, who are you taking, Tampa Bay or Tennessee, and why?
Tennessee. Tennessee's just got a good team. They got a good offense and good defense. They can score a lot of points too.
And Matt, what is the stadium behind you telling you?
Dude, it's alive, man. We got a vibrant crowd here. It's a great open house tonight. They're showing it off, all the bells and whistles. Dude, the pulled pork here, the barbecue, it's amazing.
Have you seen any Elvis impersonators while you were there?
Actually, yeah, I was standing right at the urinal with one of them as I was pissing. He came in, come up like, "Hey, pretty mama." I was like, "Oh, whoa." He'll walk up to me in the bathroom, say, "Hey, pretty mama." But yeah, no, there's quite a few out here, Elvis impersonators. Dirk Bentley's whiskey bar down the road. We're gonna go get some of that.
Yeah, I'm thinking that after this podcast, I'm gonna hop off and walk on to Navy Pier there and get some Harry Carey's, great burgers, and everyone who loves baseball probably knows who Harry Carey was. Pretty iconic voice of baseball. Matt, you know, right? You know who Harry Carey was.
He was one of the best singers ever of Take Me Out to the Ball Game. I had to shut everything off in the house and turn it up when he came on to sing it.
See, now you know. We are here live. So I think we got off track. Did you end up taking Tennessee? Did the crowd overwhelm you with that pick?
Dude, I'm having a great time with them. I don't want to ruin my luck tonight around here. I want to keep the whiskey flowing. Yeah, dude, Tennessee's going to take care of business down there in the beaches of Tampa Bay. It's just Baker Mayfield is the guy we thought he was. I mean, he's playing that same style football that we've seen previously.
Yeah. Man, this is so hard. Who am I taking? Tennessee or Tampa Bay? I took Tampa Bay last week, and they let me down. I really thought they were gonna win. Give me some more Music City. I want Tennessee. Give me the victory. Will Levis of Kentucky will ride to the victory. Let's see. Ooh, here we go. This actually probably will be a good one. Houston, Cincinnati. Bob, who are you taking?
Houston.
Bob, I think you might be muted. We have lost Bob.
I'm here.
Matt, talk. Matt, come
Yo,
in.
I'm
can
here.
you hear me?
Oh,
Live
I've
from
lost everybody. Everyone's
Nashville.
muted.
Oh, Keegan, what are you drinking tonight?
I'm here.
Bob, are you sure?
Hello,
Yeah.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Bob.
Yeah.
Keegan, you're muted, bro. It's that Chicago weather, bro. You got some like faulty weather up there, the snow and stuff. Dude, there's no way I'm gonna pick against Cincinnati right now. Like they are the team that's on fire right now. Joe Burrow's, Mr. Burrow, the way he's playing, he's lights out football right now. CJ Stroud, amazing. You can't take it against him, but Cincinnati is gonna beat the Houston Texans.
Hello. Anyone there? Anyone?
Of course,
Hello.
I can hear you.
All right, I'm gonna log into YouTube real quick, see how the stream is looking for you guys. Matt, talk.
I'm here.
Bob's there.
Yeah.
Matt, talk. Okay, I can
I
hear
am
things
talking, bro.
on. I can hear it on YouTube.
Okay. Bob's there.
Yeah.
Matt, talk. Okay, I can hear things on. We can hear it on YouTube.
Well, thank
So
goodness for
some
that.
echoing. I'm sorry about that. We'll make it quick because we're having audio issues.
Maybe it's just your headphones.
We'll make it quick because we're having audio. Bobby,
Yeah.
Bengals or Texans?
Houston. It's his headphones. He muted himself. Okay, Keeg, you muted yourself.
I'm here. I can hear you guys. I'm here. I can hear you guys. All right, we're taking the Bengals. This show has gone off the rails. We apologize. Give me Cincinnati as well. This show has gone off the rails. We apologize. Let's see. Lions and Chargers, Bobby.
San Diego. Los Angeles Chargers.
Matt, just as soon as you hear it go.
We're gonna get serious now on this stuff here.
Just as soon as you hear it go.
We're gonna get serious now on this stuff here.
Yep. Los Angeles Chargers.
There's so much audio playback. So, Bob, because you're at Qualcomm Stadium, you're taking the Chargers, obviously, of San Diego.
Yep.
So, Bob, because you're at Qualcomm Stadium, you're taking the Chargers, obviously, of San Diego.
Yep.
All right, Matt, say something. Just tell me who you're taking.
Detroit, Motor City.
Okay, Matt, I know you did that. I'm watching on YouTube, so I can hear you good.
All right, well, perfect. Yeah, no, Detroit is
Motor
gonna
City, Dan.
dominate them, dude. The Chargers, I don't think stand a chance. Detroit's ready to come in like a wrecking ball.
Yeah, yeah, give me Detroit as well. Let's see, Falcons, Cardinals. Bobby. Yeah, give me Detroit as well.
Falcon. Atlanta.
Falcons, Cardinals. Bobby. Mate.
Dude, I'm gonna go with the Falcons on this one as well. Arizona just looks to be a piss poor team right now. They're about the same as the quality of their uniforms.
I agree. Their quality of the uniform's not very good in Arizona. Uh, Definitely going to have to take Atlanta, even though Atlanta has some terrible uniforms as well. I'm gonna have to turn it down so I don't hear that echo. It's bugging me.
I think Bob's wearing a Detroit hat. He's got the big D
I
on
have
it.
no idea what you guys are saying, so I'm just rolling with it now. Giants, Cowboys, Bobby, who you taking?
Cowboys. After what happened last week, yeah.
My
After what happened Sunday night, yeah. I see the Cowboys dismantling the Giants.
I agree with that one. I think Dallas is going to lay the smackdown on the New York
Yeah.
Giants. I agree with that one. I think Dallas is going to lay the smackdown on the New York Giants.
Yeah, I think John's dead at a rival. Cowboys taking home that one. Uh, Commanders, Seahawks, Bobby.
Seattle.
Commanders, Seahawks, Bobby. Might.
Dude, sorry, Keegan, I'm going to have to go against your team here. I think Washington is going to outplay Seattle here and get the win. Sorry, Keegan, I'm going to have to go against your team here. I think Washington is going to outplay Seattle here and get the win.
I don't agree. I think Seattle's going to get the win. No outplaying by the Commanders. I would be awfully sad if that happened. Jets, Raiders. Bobby, we did come live from Las Vegas last week. Are you still rolling with that Vegas vibe? I know you're in beautiful San Diego currently. Who are you taking?
I won't take the Raiders. I hate the Raiders. I'm a Raider hater.
You love the Raiders.
I'm a Raider hater.
Mate?
Dude, I love Vegas. I love the city. It's a great city. It's got great people out there. I think the Raiders take down the Jets. There's too much fog in the air. The Jets aren't going to be able to take off. I think the Raiders take down the Jets. There's too much fog in the air. The Jets aren't going to be able to take off.
Let's see. I'm going to take the Raiders in this one for the upset. Let's finish the season strong in Las Vegas. Maybe it's the good vibes that we got last week, but I'm taking the Raiders. Ooh, here we go. That's why we wore our Wyoming stuff right here, because Mr. Josh Allen, Matt's got it as well. It don't matter if I'm in Chicago. It don't matter if he's in Tennessee. I know who we're taking. We're taking Mr. Wyoming, Josh Allen himself, to murder the Denver Broncos. Give me 70 points for a second time this year. 70 points. I will wear my hat however I want it. Bob, what about you?
Denver Broncos 36. Buffalo Bills 14. Denver Broncos 36. Buffalo Bills 14.
Mike?
I think Bob said 36-40. Couldn't quite hear
36 to
Buffalo
14.
to win.
Mike?
Dude, I agree. We're going to Buffalo. Josh Allen's going to be rolling. Here we go, boys.
I mean, I think we are a consensus victory here.
I don't see a little Bronco stopping a Buffalo at full steam, man.
I think we are consensus. I really do.
The big question is, this week, how far do you think Russ topples down your ratings? I mean, we've seen Arch Manning not playing. Do you rank Arch Manning above Russ Wilson?
Yes, even give me Manning out of Texas right now, the University of Texas. I will take. Yes, even give me Humidity Day. Oh, hang on. What's going on here? Uh-oh. There's some news breaking coming out of the NFL.
What's that?
It's like the Broncos might be moving to San Antonio. They're going to build a brand new practice facility out there.
That's being insane centennial.
Yeah,
That's what I
San
just said, San
Antonio
Antonio.
Broncos.
Wow, man, that's big.
That's being insane centennial.
Big news.
It looks like we might actually have a logo for the San Antonio Broncos. Let me pull it up. Give me 1 second to show you guys. It's got to be terrible. They were such a proud franchise. This Russell Wilson trade has driven them to move to San Antonio. It's a sad day. Oh, hold on, guys. I'm trying to pull it up. Matt, you keep talking about this possible massive breaking news while I look for it.
And I think Texas is a perfect spot for Broncos. You know, it kind of fits in with Cowboys. And then the Houston Texans. It'll be a good move. I think everyone wins on this one.
I wonder if I can work at that place. I wonder in Centennial.
You're probably good. They probably need people to greet tickets or work in the store, get everything put out, whatnot.
I like that.
Yep. Well, that does mean relocating to San Antonio. Man, I can't believe that's just big news today out of Denver. Wow. $200 million facility. Dang. How many feet of snow is it going to snow in Buffalo for the game, Bob?
I don't know. I haven't seen this forecast yet.
Better double check that. Broncos don't do well in the snow. What is this? Some crazy shit going on in the news.
Yep. It's going to be in Centennial. No home for the Broncos.
Right, that's what we just said, San Antonio. That's what you just said.
It's here.
Right, that's what you just said.
They're not moving, though.
Oh, yeah, my fault. It's Centennial, not San Antonio.
Centennial,
I heard the Centennial. So, that's my bad. Sorry, folks in San Antonio. You're going to have to wait a couple more years for the Broncos to move.
Everybody's kidding. I just want to say.
What they get? Thomas Lund is at Spirit Halloween.
Who?
Thomas Lund, Spirit Halloween.
Whoa, this is not the Iceman Chronicles, Bobby. All right. So we're all in agreement here, at least 3-0 for Buffalo to beat down the Denver Broncos. Does this sound correct, everybody?
Yes. 100%.
Oh, that's Monday night. Oh, geez. All right. Well, we finished off the week. I didn't even realize I was on Monday already.
Yeah, this is kind of a short week, I guess. But there's also not like 5 of us picking right now either.
Right. We I do apologize, everyone watching. We did have some technical difficulties. We might have been. It's because we're time traveling. It's hard to live broadcast through time travel.
But we will see you guys next week. If you guys want to see more from us here at Cool Sports Chat, click that link to your left. For more about us here at Cool's Paranormal, click that link to your right. Don't forget to that like, give us a subscribe, and next week we promise we won't time travel. We'll make sure this works. Thank you guys.
Yep.
Later.
Later.